film Triangle of Sadness is a black comedy film, and the film is about these rich, influential people who goes on this cruise, and things happen. That's all I want to say about this film, because I want to not tell nobody shit about this movie, because I went into this movie not knowing nothing. And when I tell you, when things happen in this film, I'm like, wow, my God, I did not. I was quite shocked by this film, but my God, it was so fucking entertaining, and I cannot lie, this film was awesome. I really did love this one. But yes, this film is, I think, written and directed by Ruben Östlund. That's how you pronounce his name. Who directed the film Play, Force Majeure, and the movie The Square. He's known for some good films. He's known for some comedies. He's known for these kind of films. But yeah, let's talk about this one. Again, I went into this movie not knowing anything, so I'm gonna try to keep this plot as little as possible, because I feel like this film is pretty interesting when you see it without seeing the trailers or not knowing shit. It's quite interesting. You do not expect. I thought it was going one way, but in reality, it was like, oh shit, we're doing something different. And I really did have such a blast with this film. I am not gonna lie. But yeah, it stars Harris Dickinson, who is this model who's going through. He's not the richest. He's not the one that's popular. And yeah, he's the one. He's has a girlfriend who I think marries or something. I think they're married. But yeah, they do all these things. They're models. They have this interesting relationship. They have this just back and forth. It's kind of funny because it's just so stupid why they're arguing all the time for something stupid. But it's whatever. The rich people and the rich and the popular, they complain about fucking everything. And it's kind of like that. They always have some problem. Harris Dickinson, he's again the model. And yeah, him and his girlfriend enters the cruise and shit starts to happen. Harris Dickinson's good in this movie. I really did enjoy him in this movie. I think he's a really good actor. He's always proved that he's pretty good at his craft, and I think he did a pretty solid job in this film. I thought he was good. I thought he did a pretty good job. He played the character perfectly well. I mean, I fucking hated the guy. Did his job pretty well, in my opinion. He did his job. That's all I have to say. And the model, his girlfriend, who's also she's a way more popular model. She has the money and all that stuff. She's an influencer. Can't speak today. Influencer. She's out here posting on Instagram. Hi guys, dude, looking good for the fans on Instagram. That's how they get to the cruise, because they have a lot of followers and they're models, so they get the point. Because the whole cruise is a bunch of old people. But yeah, they're quite possibly probably the youngest people in that fucking cruise. But again, because they're influencers. I can't speak today. Influencers, and they have followers. The girl did a great job. I thought she really killed it in this movie. I thought she was awesome. I thought she did a fantastic job. Sadly passed away. I didn't know that until after the film, so it was damn loss. Really sad loss for her, man. She's great. She did a really good job, and she really did kill it in this film, man. Such a sad loss and stuff, but she did a great job in this movie. But the guy who stole the show is the fucking, I think, was it the Russian dude or the Croatian guy? The guy who's rich, who just sells shit. Like, that's his point. Like, yeah, I'm rich. How are you rich? I just sell shit. And he's great. He is fucking amazing. He is hilarious. He is funny as hell. The scene where he's just drunk and the captain is really funny. I thought he did just such a great job, and he really steals the show every scene that he's in. He's awesome. He's known for the movie 2012, and I've noticed that guy before. I was like, I've known you, man. I've seen you before, and yeah, he was in 2012. But yeah, he stole the show. He was fucking great. Also, Woody Harrelson is in this movie for as very little runtime. I'm just gonna say this, a very, very, very little runtime. And he's great. He's great in the movie. He plays the captain who runs the joint, and yeah, he's funny. He's Woody Harrelson. He's great. He's always great in films, and I thought he was great in this film as well for his little time that he's in there. But he's great. I thought he was a great inclusion to this film. We also got, I don't know what she is in the movie. She's kind of like the maid. She's the maid. But when things happen in the film, she becomes the main head. When all these rich people, things happen in this film. But she's this poor maid, and then by the end, she has a plot, and she has a story, and she's kind of the leader in many ways. And yeah, she's great in this film. I thought she was an amazing inclusion in this film. I thought she was fantastic. Her performance was really good. And yeah, the performances all around were really good. And I thought all the players played the rich and the fucking people perfectly fine, man. There's very unlikable people. There's some unlikable people that just force people to do things because of their well-being, because they pay. So yeah, you gotta do what I want. I don't know, they're so annoying, some of these people in this film, but they played the part so well. And what happens is very, very exciting. I want to reveal what happens, but fuck, man, this is what this is a watch that you need to see for yourself, and you should definitely check it out. I thought this film was fucking amazing. I loved it. But yeah, performances all around, great job. Direction by Ruben Östlund, great. I thought he did a great direction in this film. The shots and how it's directed, it's really good. I thought, man, did a very fantastic direction in this film. And the writing too, the dialogue is really good. It's so natural and it's very quickie, and you really do like it. And I dig it. I thought the dialogue in this film was good, and the story itself is so interesting. If you don't see the trailer, the plot ravels up, and you do not expect shit. Like, it's kind of slow at parts, but I don't mind. Again, it leads to something. And it definitely leads to something. That's all I gotta say. It definitely leads to something. And yeah, I thought writing was great. The chemistry all around was really good. Everybody worked well together. The music is good too. I thought the score is very the model dootsie, and then the soundtrack, it goes up and down. I'll tell you that. The score and the soundtrack, it goes from it's an interesting score, and it's an interesting soundtrack, and it's very unpredictable, which I love. The cinematography is great. I thought the film was very well shot, very well directed, and it was a very well shot film, and I thought the cinematographer did a great job. And all around, I really loved this film. That's all I have to say. It's so funny, so entertaining. What happens in this film is so much, it's just entertainment at its purest. You're just watching like, oh my god, I cannot believe this is happening. And it's amazing. I really did love this film. I thought this film is just one of my faves of this year as well. Man, fuck, man, there's been plenty of good movies this year, I'm not gonna lie. This one's up there, man. This one's an amazing, another amazing ass film, man. It's, oh Lord, give me at least a semi good one, man. Give me a 4 or a 3, man. All these films have been fucking awesome. But yeah, this film is awesome. I can't say otherwise. It's so entertaining. I'm telling you, there's a moment in this film which is disgusting. So disgusting. But it's so hilarious. You're just sitting there like, I cannot believe this is fucking happening right now. And I love every minute of it. And my god, 2 thumbs up for my movie brain. I really did have a blast. And yeah, all around, I love this movie. I can't say otherwise. When I first saw this film, I didn't know much about it. By the end, I was kind of like, wow. This is fucking interesting, and it gets some dark points. It gets black comedy. It's for those people that just love fucking chaos. And that's all I'm gonna say. Chaos. There's plenty of it at times, and it's chaotic, and I love it. I love it. It's awesome. It's just such an entertaining film, and I have very much little to flaws except slowness in the beginning parts, but it leads to something. Again, it leads to something fucking amazing, and I don't mind it. The writing and direction is just so well made, it's so well written, and the actors all did a marvelous job. So yeah, I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 5 stars, man. It's fucking amazing, man. I have 0 flaws with this film. It's very little to no flaws with this. I just loved it. I just had such a blast, and yeah, it's definitely a film worth watching. So, and it's definitely worth watching with somebody, man. If you have somebody, friend, or I wouldn't say go watch it with a family member, because it might be uncomfortable to see the things that are happening on the screen. But with a friend, with drinks, that's a fun time. I'm not gonna lie, that's a fun time. So yeah, those are my thoughts. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and watch it. I went to the theater. I actually went to the farther theater, not the one near my house. So it took time for me to watch this movie. So it was even better when I really did love it. So yeah, definitely a fantastic film. So those are my thoughts. Peace.